just going to stand here and pout.
It's enough to cause alarm.
No, that's wonderful.
I do not
In fact, you're plenty allowed to do that.
Actually, I do not disrupt your rest, do I?
Don't worry.
Actually, there is one thing I would like to talk with you about. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but I was wondering about doing something akin to a sorry, my words are failing me today. Medical survey. Have I mentioned this idea to you previously? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Essentially,
Unless I can't remember either.
we have a whole bunch of people with all kinds of backgrounds, different races, different cultures and whatnot, and different organisms. So I've been thinking that we can create, if you don't want to participate, that's completely fine. But I probably try to create a list of possible questions we can ask everyone, assuming they want to participate. And that will allow us to have knowledge beforehand in case something happens to them. So that...
In case somebody explodes.
Exactly. That's one of the things that...
I see.
That event is one of the main reasons why I'm even thinking about that. So, I'm not sure if we have a vampire as a resident of the city, but for example, we know the obvious. You do not use garlic on a vampire, although unless they work differently in Aether. But people, you might have beings that you cannot heal them with magic because something will happen. You have all kinds of things. Also, I think one of the questions that might be asked is that what is the most probable injury you might receive? And if we know that, then we can... our brains have, despite our best efforts, limited capacity. So we are bound to sometimes forget a procedure to treat something. And if we know that some type of injuries might be more often, then we can, have that prepared, stored in our brain.
That sounds like a really good idea, to be honest.
Yes, I'm still trying to rack my brain figuring out what would be the... Because there's a lot of residents, so obviously the survey cannot be too long and we need to focus on the most important information for us so we can execute our work better and ensure that we can provide better services to the residents of Aether.
But over by the crystal, there's two straw fat covered houses with two...
Why not?
Yeah.
I do like to have secret...
It sounds like a great idea. Questions like what type of energies should you not come in contact with? Yeah. Or do you have a mask that you can't remove? Stuff like that.
I would go make this more general. For example, are there any treatments that we cannot use on you? Or are there any medical conditions or exceptions that we need to be aware? For example, the mask in my case. But someone might be allergic to some kind of herb. Someone, I don't know, might have a not exactly healed back injury that we need to be careful in case this happens.
No, I don't think I have when it comes to it at the end of the day. We've talked a little bit about it.
I'll think about this more. I might test it out on some of the residents, assuming they will want to participate, assuming that Lizard Zealot doesn't, poison the idea of the healing clinic to everyone around.
It's a question, but he's against magical healing. But he's fine with the normal. I don't even know what to call it.
That's what I understood, but I do not deal with the matters of religion or this metaphysics. I deal with here and now. I deal with the body. Sadly, I cannot exactly deal with the mind. I'm not qualified for that. I do not have the right words to help people. I can treat broken bones. I can create potions, apply herbs. But the matters of the mind and the soul are above me, are beyond me. And quite frankly, I don't think I need to know them to do my job.
That other skeleton chap looking for his sister. Maybe that's her.
Yeah.
Besides,
Everybody has, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
go ahead.
Everybody has their own things that they're best at, that they can help people with.
Besides, as long as the defensive mechanism of the island works, that Zealot, the most he can do is to talk and preach. He cannot do anything aggressive because then the island will eat him back to the bridge.
There's always tomorrow. It's not like there's a rush.
Yeah, we won't be in trouble with that. And if somebody really needs a healer, then I'm sure they will come.
Here's an example of
Yes,
Or call us or
Just-
something.
this type of people irritates me because let's just say that superstition tends to be common amongst the peasants and the, well, common folk, to be specific. For example, learning from cadavers. After all, how do you think regular healers know how our bodies work? Where we have heart, where we have lungs. We had to see it. We had to figure out where it is, and we can exactly open our own bodies. We had to dissect someone that already perished and use his body to advance our own knowledge and science. It is a morbid
that's a good
and
point.
it is morbid and grim, but you have to learn through something.
I mean, I can stitch up whatever Clifford is. but if it gets any worse than that, then
Yes, for example, you do not know how this being's organism works if something fails inside. For example, does he have how many hearts? Does he have more than one? What about his lungs? What about his liver? How his digestive organism even work? You have all of these kinds of questions that you do not have an answer for because there is no knowledge about it. All of those pieces of wisdom you can gain from books, from scrolls, they had to be gained from somewhere, usually from observation. And in case of medicine, inspecting cadavers. As morbid as it is the truth.
I'm familiar with it.
yeah. I definitely do think that's a good idea, though. Get something like that going. Maybe you can put it in the newspapers if you find that Mr. Scoops guy again.
Yes, he did mention that he was going to be busy, but perhaps I do not know if he'll be around the island. But there's definitely something I will consider, either definitely leave information for the entire Healers Guild if someone will want to throw in their participation. If I actually get someone to participate, I will try to I will be writing down the answers and then make a copy so that, various healers will not be doing the same thing twice.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna actually check if scoops this around
Alright,
and just
I'll be around.
see if what's happening, and yeah, maybe inspiration will strike me and I will like have the certain idea about questions and see how the survey idea actually goes through.
Alright, if there's anything I can help with, let me know.
I will think of something.
Alright, I mean, you don't have to, don't have to overdo it either, but...
So far the day seems to be, or well, the evening seems to be pretty peaceful, and well, we'll see.
Did you manage to talk to this Sin person?
To whom? Sin.
Was it Sin?
Last I heard, he was present doing a meeting or something, so I imagine
Alright.
he's still busy. But if I will see him, I will be prudent to ask if he's fine or if he requires more medical assistance.
Alright.
Until later. What the fuck?
Hey, you know what?
He's quite fucked up. You'll see a big fucking amount of bandages on it over his left leg with a splint on it, and then bandages here, and right about around his chest.
But with a book.
Adamant, excuse me.
Possibly he's a mage, but haven't seen him.
Get struck down, maybe there's hope for you.
I failed.
Just maybe.
And that's about all I will say.
Yes, I could. I don't have to do that if I could get hit by lightning.
A lot more has out.
Did I hear about you going somewhere all the time?
Lightning?
You could tell us about the good word, you know?
Oh, not
Your
bad.
whatever for?
Should we go ask the guild master?
I'll be honest with you, I don't
You know, make sure to spread the word.
want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, of course. So see, you know.
Mr. Sin, was it?
How's it going?
By the sword there, you know, maybe someone come back to pieces.
Yes.
Apologies for interrupting, but I was led your way. I mean, let's led your way and actually mentioned that you were injured. I do see that there has been some treatment done, but just so you are aware, if you require more thorough checkup or more assistance in doing new bandaging, the healing clinic will obviously be willing to assist.
So pretty uneventful.
He's just being nice, Gwydion. Thank you.
Sorry, but I think it's common sense. That's just me.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm a prick.
Thank you for checking on me, Virgil.
Oh, Alfonsi.
Clifford. Oh, Cliffy Cliff. Oh, hello, Funda. How are you?
Alright.
Cliffy, are you feeling better from the last
Well-
time? Ah. Oh, that's a happy squelch.
Take your word for it.
You know, at first I was intimidated, but not so bad. Cliffy. Ah.
Good to see that you're standing upright.
So what was the deal last time anyway? What happened? What happened to good old Cliff?
From what Arlo described, Clifford was injured and he helped.
Ah, well,
I stitched up
Well done,
his
man.
wounds.
well done. Well, it's good to see you up and happy, you know. Ah, yeah. I had no reason to be afraid. Have you had dinner yet, Cliff? Yeah? Man, I'm really interested to know what Clifford's diet is like.
Also, Mr. Sin left his meeting, and I did mention that if he needed assistance, we can definitely provide. It seemed like he was treated. Obviously, this is looks like a pretty severe injury, but he knows where we are.
It might not be a bad. I don't know when it was. It might have been in days. You know, it might not be a bad idea, but I saw you talking to him, so I know who it is now.
Yes, I probably mentioned to Archimedes that we have, followed up on his request, and for now, no further action is required.
He did ask to keep it quiet, right?
I did not.
I'm sorry, what happened?
I did not.
His involvement.
I did not mention Schultz, and that's only that I was led his way.
Cool, right, yep. That's exactly what I meant.
Shh. I didn't hear nothing. Nothing happened. Alright? You didn't tell me something that you shouldn't have told me. I've forgotten what it was already, so it doesn't matter.
Don't worry about it. I know various potions. I could technically poison your tea or whatever you drink, but I'm not poisoner. I do not harm. Don't worry about it.
Whoa. Don't ever mess with my tea. Okay? Tea is a very important part of life.
Of course. Don't worry about
tea
it.
Time.
Right on yonder. And they said they're here. And they look over, and this thing was dead. Right over there.
When it's not chaos, it's really peaceful here, I must say.
Scoops, who also has this problem about things running after
the ship actually floats.
How many things from the calderas are going to slip through the cracks?
Yeah, I noticed that big ship over there.
At least if there's no
Stars of dead.
It wasn't doing that before, was it?
I cannot.
I don't think the big one was here before.
I cannot recall seeing it last time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I got it mistaken for this little one there, yeah. Interesting.
This actually may be Captain's V ship. I would imagine so.
That, yeah.
Hello, Sir John.
I've actually gone and seen that.
Hello.
I love your cape, by the way.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Man seems tired every time I see him. Greetings, Felix.
Overworked, maybe?
The one that... Hey, Felix. That was the one that blew up a week ago?
Yes.
That was the one that what, sorry? I didn't catch that.
Remember a few days ago when the healer's house was blown up?
Okay, yes.
Apparently that was because we're trying to heal him.
Oh, right. Well, that's been fixed, right?
The healing
so, yeah.
clinic is mostly restored to the prime condition. The Artisan Guild is doing some last touches, I imagine.
Yeah. Are you okay there?
Mostly done it. I think the windows are the only thing, if anything.
Well, praise the Artisans Guild. What's happening with Carrot, I'd like to say?
It is Carrot. And it's an advertisement.
Free alchemy and herbology lesson. 1 hour after sunrise. Ooh. Alchemy and herbology. That could be an interesting one, actually. Thank you for the advertisement.
I must use the restroom, excuse me.
It could be
See you soon.
something I need to learn.
Perhaps I
Don't
will.
know. Don't know what to ask though.
I'm gonna check on one thing regarding this.
I'm gonna go have a look at that boat. Where you guys gonna be? I never got your name earlier, by the way.
That was the whole point. Oh! Never fought a beastkin before. I can see why.
Yeah, I think they have it covered.
Got their flintlock went towards the. What they were going to do it at the targets. Then I realized if they went wide, it would shoot the boat.
Yeah, or rocket fuel. Look at the size of that engine.
Interesting. I merely wanted to double check, seeing that they have a training session, that they have healers on standby. There's this shaman that we met today present, and another person that
Alright.
I do not know their name, but I witnessed that they do have healing abilities, so they are covered on that front.
Well, that's new, right?
Alright,
On the
good.
side of the trading
to know.
area. Those
Perhaps
buildings and such. Were they there before?
I mean, the stable was here last time you were here, so
Yeah, alright, yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe it was. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, so, you know, like a few days ago. Yeah, forget about it. Now, what did I have for breakfast?
I'm
What did I have
gonna
for dinner?
continue trek.
Alright, we'll speak to you
Wait,
later.
Wunda. I need to ask you a very important question.
Yes,
Have you had dinner yet?
I believe I've eaten. Yes.
Yeah. I want some inspiration. What did you have?
Hold on, what did I have?
You're just
It
like
do be
me.
Like that.
Have I actually eaten
It
today?
do be like that. Whoa. At least I remember that I had breakfast. I just don't remember what I had.
Eating requires the food has to be slightly more mushy, more liquefied a little bit. I could
I
technically
did wonder, I guess.
open like a portion of it, but you know, like these elephant creatures, you know, they have the thing, so I can like put straw.
Oh, yes. I thought you for a second you said you ate little elephant creatures. I was gonna be... Hey, man,
No,
not something I've tried before.
but the common language is not as good for me. But yes, I did not eat an elephant, but you know, like elephants, they grab food through their tube, however you call it in
Yes.
common language.
Yes,
Then you
the
like
trunk. That sounds like a very convenient way, you know? That way you don't get your hands dirty. And if I had a beard, then my beard wouldn't get dirty. That's no problem, I can't grow a beard.
Look, if I had to pick, I would rather have your problems than mine, to be fair.
Yeah. I guess that's the way, you know, life is, you know? You'd always would rather have, you know, what someone else has. Although I'd like to have the option. You know, sometimes, you know, you're just too lazy. You don't want to eat this chicken. You turn it to mush and you just drink it through a straw. Like, it has its positives, man.
I try not to think too hard about that.
Same, I try not to
Don't
think
worry
too
about
much too.
He's probably been a bit spoiled.
Yeah, Jeeves used to always make me my roast chicken. And sometimes he would feed me. It was amazing.
Is this in the school or After.
Yeah, at the school. Yeah, it was only
with Jeeves.
Yeah, it wasn't the it wasn't the longest time to experience such luxuries and privilege, but you know, being fed chicken, sometimes broccoli, and carrots. Don't tell the other carrot, but they're really nice. You know, it's like crunch. It's good for your teeth. Someone told me.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you don't want to tell Carrot that you ate his siblings or whatever.
Is that the carrot's name, Harold?
Not Harold. I think it is literally Carotte. Carrot.
Carrot. Right, Carrot. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I misheard you. I thought you said Harold. Although that would have been a really nice name for Carrot. Unfortunate.
I would imagine so.
I'm so sorry. I've kept you here just to find out what you had for dinner, and you said you needed to go somewhere. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I want to make sure that no one requires assistance at the clinic and just take a look around. But I'm sure we'll see. We'll see each other soon.
Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, I'll probably drop by there in a second anyway. Are they doing a training match?
Oak, maybe. Oak is common.
I've been saying that. I literally apologized to every member of our group.
In the center of town, yes.
That they shouldn't have fought.
I see.
So it's their fault if they got problems. Yeah, they shouldn't have
Too
fought,
bad.
but it was still my fault in the beginning.
And this is something more Garrick could answer. How many we need is I know that they rented out this ship.
Are you
like
waiting for someone from the healing clinic? Can I assist you in any way?
When it comes to it for the blood.
No, I sleep upstairs.
Well, even if you just use them to extract it, you know.
I see. Apologies. I usually imagine that if someone's around here, they are waiting for, well, request our services.
Not myself, no. Apologies.
That said, are you particularly busy right now? Can I ask you something, Sir John?
I'm not doing anything, no.
Are you feeling alright? I remember last time we did talk, I thought you are a little bit tired. Any success on that front? Has Magister allowed you to take longer rests?
The magistrate's been taking good care of me, yes. I'm doing okay.
Nothing that comes to mind that we could help with anything, no?
Not that I could think of, no.
Well, if anything changes, I or other members of the Healing Guild will, of course, offer our assistance.
I'm grateful, thank you. I'll come straight here if that's the case.
Well, out of character question, if I look at John, would I notice any particular difference from now and couple days ago? Like, is he paler or there's absolutely no difference whatsoever from the outside?
I'll just look less tired. Same as usual.
Yeah, that's right. It's just through here.
Right, thank you. Well, my apologies. I will just check if everything's alright in here. Alright. And just one last thing, I apologize for disrupting your rest. I saw you closing your eyes. If I understood you correctly, you say that you are having lodgings in here, in the clinic on the second floor?
Yes, the magistrate had put me in there a few weeks ago.
Ah. Well, I hope the accommodations are to your standards, I guess. I hope they allow you to rest well.
I am more than grateful.
Actually, so far the late day has been slow. If you allow this humble doctor a little bit of curiosity, you did mention that you work with Magister. Are you her, like, assistant, secretary? Do you deal with, like, are you her right-hand representative?
Oh god, I'd never say I represent her. I usually just carry messages for her, or take down notes, or take care of the tower. Not much more than that.
What Oh. I see. So in case anyone had anything...
Not all that important.
I'd like to think that regarding this island, everyone is important in some way. Some might seem more than others, but personally I think I came here by accident the first time, but I think that there might be a reason for it.
Well, here's hoping you find that reason, friend.
Helping people is what I've done the entire life. The only thing I know how to do. So when you say that you do not do anything important, do not... Someone said to me that the line between being humble and bashing, or however the phrase in common tongue is pretty thin. They might seem like simple tasks to you, but Magister is still entrusting them to you. And that means she values you.
It's been a long day, I know, but anything new happen?
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you.
Well then, I've taken enough of your time. Enjoy your day.
Take care, you too.
Actually, my apologies. I know your name, but I don't believe I ever introduced myself. Name's Dr. Lugash Wonder. A pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you, Doctor.
Oh no.
Now I bid my farewell. Do not disturb you anymore. A good day, Mr. John.
No.
Yes,
Sure that they maybe it's a family name and they're all related.
So, I had an altercation with these little bandits. But off in the distance, I could hear with my big fucking ears. This large explosion. Shattering bits of volcanic glass, searing the sky.
Hello?
As I see this giant fucking thing whip around. Large tail, massive wings. Looked like it was trying to eat the fucking thing.
Sorry, my monocle is not as good as to see the prices.
I have a friend there, the wizard. No one really knows him, but I know him kind of well. So I run out to the tower.
Thank you.
And I see this thing
very much.
whacking across it, going underground, underneath, all around.
I think I would ask for a small portion
really wanted to
eggs with bread and sausage. And if it would be possible to mix it up a little bit, because of the mask I need to mostly ingest liquefied versions of foods.
After dodging all of that, I went to the top of this, what was left of
For
this
now,
tower.
I will go without alcohol. They seems to be
bound
slow
this magic
and
tome
peaceful, but
with this
in case
giant
anything
hourglass.
happens,
But a part of it was chipped off. The sands were escaping.
actually a tea would be
You know
delightful.
what happens with that, right?
Right.
If
Okay.
these magical sands were to
5, 10,
evacuate this
13,
hourglass,
20.
the entire tower, no, the entire mountainside of Santo Ascaran would just collapse.
How much time do we have?
Well, that's the thing. It might be tomorrow, it might be a week, it might be a couple weeks.
Oh,
I don't
excuse
know,
me.
But we don't have too long. And that's what he stressed to me. He said, "Scoops." He didn't talk like me. He's more like,
You want
"Scoops,
flesh?
We don't have long.
I've already made my
With what's remaining
order,
you have of
and
your
it's
life,
being
go
prepared.
find people. Go
And actually, I have the
solve
money
this, 'cause,
prepared.
The Lord knows he couldn't. Guy was kind of an asshole.
So
That's
there
all right.
we
I love
go.
him.
Everything accounted for.
He stressed to me that this would be one of the most important things of my short span life. So I said, sure,
Right.
as a chronicler, this is my duty.
Thank you very much.
You don't think he was the one that opened the portal when you ran away?
I have no idea.
Oh, no.
I can't get a read on the guy.
You're big.
Flesh.
Yes.
My
yes.
treat. What would you like?
He had a lot of impressive things inside, but I don't know if that's what attracted the thing. The
Whatever
devil in the
attracted
mountain.
him.
Oh, just to
Whatever
just a name.
attracted
That's fine. Some of these things are pricey.
We would need to go
I'll
there.
take a
But
vanilla
you
ale,
understand,
please.
now that that place
Ale and a
is
vanilla ale.
suspended the way it has, there's no way they're going to let a bunch of outsiders in. The Dons must have that place crawling with security.
I dug through that, but yeah. It's not good.
No way. No way. You dug through that?
Your money.
I'm small. They wouldn't notice.
Scoops.
What? Okay, there was twice they almost got me. Okay, twice.
Impressive. No.
No, it was stupid. I just wanted
It
to.
was impressive. Because we can use that same tunnel to get back in.
Good. Good.
Mead.
I'll have to dig it out a little bit more, but fun.
Do you think you would
You
be
might have a
willing
hard
to
time
lead this
swallowing.
mission?
Yeah, I'm trying to play
I
that
was
time.
about to say cheers to a new friendship.
Since I need to look
hey,
for
whatever.
people,
Yes, yes.
Sure.
might as
Trust
well.
me, Scoops. I want to go with you, but I do know
Some of us are not big on
You sure?
From here, I'm sorry.
It is fine. It is fine.
You just drink
I do
what
not
you
think
can
I,
when you can.
I
Get
do
it.
not think I would be welcome.
You sure?
5 copper?
I think you will be.
Scoops, perception
It's
roll.
not so bad. A little strange, but not so bad.
Thank you. But where's the drink?
Indeed.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Number?
15.
There's something she's holding back.
So,
Boss.
a bet.
A bet?
How long till the lizard gets thrown off the
I'm your
island?
guy. You could tell me anything.
Literally. Or
And this
I mean,
is some
he's
serious
talking
stuff.
about.
This bet has to make sure we have to make a rule for this bet if we're doing it.
There's something
None of us can throw him off.
Yeah,
It's
yes,
okay.
yes. None of us. Okay.
You sure?
Alright.
I'm basically
Correct.
sucking in
When the
the
time
entire
comes,
food through the
Yes.
straw,
We will,
essentially,
oh,
through
that's fair.
the beak that I have.
we will burn that bridge when we get to it. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking.
You can cut the bridge, you can burn the bridge, you can bake it into a fucking pie. I run off of knowledge. I run off of juicy scoops, whether it's a story or whatever someone's going through.
A month.
Especially my boss.
1 month.
30 days.
That's
it.
In time.
And who knows? Maybe I can help. All right.
They're very lenient here, I
I'm
think.
still not certain about a few things.
I'd say
There's
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Moving parts we gotta
time
consider.
grows short.
Yeah, I'll give it time like your
But Kelsey,
other tooth
1
to
week.
grow out.
Ah, excellent. Good,
Your other
good.
tusk.
How much are we putting in each?
It's a joke.
Ah,
Hold on.
I suppose it
have
is.
1
It
gold.
wasn't like ripped out of you, yeah?
I can match that. Yes, 1 gold.
1 gold.
I am dirt proer. I am.
Listen.
My apologies.
Alright, hold on.
I know they say asymmetricality is
probably put it
sexy,
in
don't get me
silver,
wrong.
too.
Okay, no, take the silver back. I'll put in the gold for you.
Well,
pay me back
Thank
some
you for
white
the vote of
somehow,
confidence, but right now,
He
I need
does
you to
have
tell me
food,
what is
Thank
going
you.
on inside
It
that
was
town.
even
good.
more
You know
valuable.
what? Find people who
Well,
are
have a
short
good
like
purpose.
you. That can
Want
help
some
you
meat to
along
go?
the mountain.
Thank you.
Looking at
I'm
Mixie,
full.
looking at Hannah.
Right.
I'm looking at a few
Have a
others that
have a
may
good
be
day.
short. In fact,
Takes the gold.
believe it or not, there was a guild being
Mhm.
formed by short people.
Yeah, I heard that. I
Otherwise, he's
rejected
not.
that because it's ridiculous.
If I can build a
Maybe
flock
you can find a few.
of some more animals outside of Aether,
You want just short people.
in a different
brothers.
world,
I am
I can get down to the whole
whatever
teleportation
can fit
value.
through your
Sure. Sure.
Jackal gonna go. Jackal not come.
Goodbye,
here.
Jackal.
Throws rock.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. What? Sorry, that whole conversation threw me off. Kelly was wondering if when you were not, you know, leg broken and very much not okay, if you would be willing to teach her some of that magic that you know.
Teach?
That
I'm teach. I'm 27 years old. I can't teach, not legally. I would have to be like 40.
I assume the situation is under
I'm
control.
I'm a abjurist, not a teacher of magic.
Alright, it is. Just a simple broken leg. I've researched it and healed them.
that explains it.
Not magic.
That's
Okay.
good. I just
It's a magical
saw
type.
movement
She also worried that
near the
she does
clinic
not know
and
your affinity, and maybe your
Wondered
affinities
then.
might clash if you're on the opposite side of the magical wheel.
Oh, well, that's not an issue because usually when you're working with people of opposite affinities, you practice everything through a foci for training.
Hey. That's
I
not
mean, mine,
nice.
for instance, holy and light. But it
Behind you.
won't be an issue per se if you don't use it on each other. As long as I don't channel something into you. What?
Jackal don't know your name.
Oh, Andre.
Jackal friend
Andre.
has rock with squiggle on it.
Oh.
You don't know what
It might be a rune that you can read.
I know about runes.
Usually, especially when they're on stones.
I don't know anything
okay,
about
okay.
runes here. No, all these runes are
No,
different from my own.
that's not what I meant. I was just trying to finish up this conversation because Kelly would like to at least get some tutoring in magical ability in terms of, you know,
Tutoring, I
not
mean,
just writing.
Oh, let me see.
No, if he doesn't want to, it's quite alright.
I work all
I
day in
understand.
the Hunters Guild. I go shopping. I go to.
Well, if you need an
Lockport.
assistant, then
Alright. Jackal, solstice blessings.
I could be your assistant.
In the
no
Hunter-
need to pay.
I don't know. The Hunters Guild is like a rough patch of the woods. I mean, you seem like such a nice lady. You are a lady,
Well,
right?
we didn't.
Don't go in it. Don't go in. Yes.
Just making sure. Because, you know, I ran into somebody earlier. Big boulders, humongous. They were
sin
a
and corruption. Look, it's a healer's guild. You don't want to pervert your life or your soul.
Never
I
know
have to ask
nowadays.
Mr. Renelio of the Hunters Guild to see if we would have an opening for assistant, but if not, I'm sure
Since
I
you
can
never
take
know
that.
nowadays, they could be anyone.
Offer advice. I'm young. You know, I'm not smart. I do magic. I'm an jurist.
This lizard is a zealot of some kind. He's been
Before everything, I didn't get
teaching
to fully
here for
finish
quite a while.
introducing myself. So then you would know, where I personally stand. Kelly Tales Turner, historian from the College of Magi.
I'm very sorry, there's a wall of people.
Oh,
I didn't know if you wanted to leave.
The one here.
No, I.
That's fine. I hear everybody's
you know how
welcome to leave,
pompous
but
they can be. And
I also work here, technically speaking. Just came by seeing
There's a
people out
reason why
here,
I'm part of
and
the research
but I
division.
heard everyone was taken care of.
Oh, I see. Well, it's nice to meet you. I always wanted to go visit the College of Magi. I hear they are very like-minded, like myself. But probably less
Actually, you would probably get along well with my mentor. He's one of the lead. He's one of the lead historians there in the research division.
You wouldn't take my message, so
Do you
he said
have a
to send
name?
it through this.
Yes, it's I always. Sorry, I've
know how
always
to-
spoke it in Elvish. Just it's translating it out to
I
you is a little
understand.
difficult. I
Oh,
apologize.
Oh.
I'm sure.
Let's see.
So this is out of
where's
this is
Mr.
out of
John
character.
going? I should probably go
Was
say
this
hello to
blue
you.
rune glowing before?
No, I'll go ahead and let you go for now, and I can tell you his name and a few
It's
other
not
things later.
anymore.
Then.
As
That's
soon as he
alright.
picked it up.
Okay, if that is what you want, Miss Kels, I
Is it on
I
now?
go and do what I do
Well,
best.
usually
and
you
go
send
annoy
the-
people.
Ascending stone is a magical thing. You give it a message and it sends it to the other stone.
Okay, how do I give it the message?
Well, usually you
Suddenly it became very lively.
Or you speak into the stone, the rune will light
Yes.
up and then go away, and then it'll send the message to the other one.
Oh no, have I been sending it this whole time? I thank you for
Yeah.
turning it off.
Well, is that what you want?
You-
You seem
How do I get it back on?
might have. I don't.
Honestly, I will not be able to find that moment where I put the menu on. So only the start will have like edited
You
thing.
just need to hold it and speak into it.
It's not.
Hey,
It's not
Scoops,
glowing.
you putting that thing in the paper?
I just signed another secretary.
It's not glowing. What are you doing with it? How do I turn it back on?
I'm going to get a pot and make it in the farm.
Like I said, magic doesn't like me. How long did it take for your glasses to work?
It took a whole day for you when you used them.
A whole day?
No,
This
but
is a matter of great
that might be.
importance.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna have to upset
It
Scoops.
might. Hold on. Let's see. Here. You put them on.
The glasses? they're only gonna go over one eye.
It's still not glowing.
Yeah, just put it. You should be able
Use
to
it like a
see
monocle.
it. Mhm,
No,
use it like
it's
a
a sending
looking for?
stone.
What am I looking
It's,
for here?
is that what it says?
Tink, tink, tink.
No, it's a sending stone. It's a common magical item used to send messages over long
My glasses,
distances.
please.
Oh, sorry,
They're,
sorry.
they're quite magical.
They
I'll just take. I'll just
they help her read.
Oh, maybe I need those. I can't read for shit.
Oh, it helps me read common in other languages since the only
She
language that I know how to
Jackal
read is English.
More squiggles.
Elvish.
Oh, you taught her how to read?
I'm gonna go upstairs and lay down for a bit.
Elfglish.
If you need me, I'll be upstairs.
Have a good rest.
Heretic.
Right.
You know, Zelot, that word is gonna get old very quickly.
Or magical healing.
So how do I get us back on?
Usually they just get magic back on their own from the ambient ones around them.
Oh, so what you're saying is I should take it out there.
I don't think that would be a good idea. If
Why not? That's a magic, right? Someone told me it was full of mana.
Yes, but that's the magistrates, and you don't want to steal from the magistrate. If you take magic from that, that's stealing from the magistrate.
Oh no, woe is me. I would not want to steal from that evil, temptress wizard. Thank you for this advice, my friend.
but I think you. So this happens to magical items that I get handed sometimes. Usually, whenever they get handed to me, they tend to turn off or not work anymore. But they usually come back to work after another day. I don't know. Are they magic?
Well, they ain't living through natural means.
Did Red
the great big one in the
man do
winery.
something?
Well, it depends on if it was summoned through magic or if it was just revived with its own life essence.
Aren't they both magic? Either way, you know, the soldiers blessed you. You have the ability to suck magic out of these perverted things. A great gift, right?
No, they just turn off.
Kind of a. I mean, that's good enough, right? Temporary fix, but you know, better than most. So this will be back on in a day. I'm gonna have to go harass Scoops. He's gonna hate me.
I mean, he's right over there.
I know he told me to get lost and call him through this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he might be able to turn it back on if. Okay. I'm sorry about your sending stone. I didn't.
Well, that's all right, my friend. Thank you. Solstice blessings on you. I'll be sure to thank you once I get rid of the mana.
Of course.
Hey.
How's it healing?
Hi.
Hi there.
It itches like the devil, but
yeah.
You know, I'm trying to put an advert in the paper. For you. I don't even know your name.
Hey, Isaac.
People call me Wilson around here.
Wilson. All right. Wilson. Okay. I'm about to put an
Hello,
advertisement for you
Wilson.
in the paper. Yeah, this is Jackal. She's a servant of Solstice.
Vander?
Wilson, do I remember correctly that you are a member of the fishing guild?
Yeah, well, I was the guild master for a while, and then the old guild master came back. My memory has been really rewritten the last couple of days, so I'm still kind of going back to remembering things. It was weird when I woke up here.
I only asked because
Is that why you didn't write the right thing on my chest?
someone was looking for.
It was a long time that I'm just stupid. What was?
Alright, so am I.
Glad that we're both the.
Both to give us the hardest battles, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. Well, sorry. Say again.
I only asked because someone asked if I know anyone from the fishing guild, and I vaguely remembered you. Sadly, now I cannot remember who asked specifically, so I cannot lead them exactly to them.
Well, if they find me, I can hopefully get them signed done as best as possible, unless I figure out who the actual guild master is. It's been a weird couple of days for me, but yes.
Thank you.
If they find me, I'll figure it all out.
It's understandable. Every time I come back here after a couple of days, there's always new things happening.
Yeah, one time I'm in a swamp, next thing I know, I've been awake for 3 days. I don't remember my other 2 weeks since I've been here.
That's not healthy. Were you awake 3 days straight?
No, this is what I remember. The other person, the Wilson that I'm assuming you met originally,
Yes, you were sleeping around.
was kind of like a rewritten memory. Weird shit. Don't remember any of that time. I'm back to normal now. So I think at the end of the day, I'm better, but still got a lot of stuff to learn. So I'm working as best as I can.
As long as it's better, then
So I'm guessing.
I guess power to you.
Yes, exactly.
Hello.
Of course.
Can I help you?
I gotta go find some people. I'm guessing there's some people around that I need to look for.
medical.
Yes.
I won't take you any longer.
Pleasure to meet you. Name's Dr. Lugash Wonder. Can I help you?
Yes, the name is Nastera Sylvanus. Ever since I came here, I think about maybe 3-4 days ago, the whole portal sickness thing has been messing with my head a bit. Do you have anything that could alleviate that for even just a little bit?
Sorry. What kind of sickness?
Portal sickness. So the way I got here, I made a portal of my own design. I wanted to take it to someplace else, but I went into it and it brought me to the Nexus over there instead, and I ended up here. I've been sick ever since then. I don't think I perfected the whole portal thing, so it's probably a side effect from that.
If I may ask, because I mostly deal with practical medicine, not magical, is this sickness, what are the symptoms? Do you have like stomach pain? Do you...
It's there's quite a lot of headaches, nausea. I don't think it would be able to help with this part, but my mana feels a little out of whack. That one I might have to go to the Mages Guild for that one, but yeah, the main thing is headache and nausea. The mana thing I can settle at a different time.
Yes, the headaches, nausea, I think I can cook up a little bit something, remedy. Probably will not taste great, but I think it should work. If you are willing to come in and wait a few moments.
Hold on. Just portal sickness. The headache has come in small. Give me like 3 minutes to get goddamn senses once more.
All right, I understand. It's fine. It happens.
Yes. Oh god. Head is a piece of shit. I'm on him. Come back to me. Okay, alright, the world's coming back to me. Ah, my head. Ah, god. Ah, god. Okay, oof. Ah, alright. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. For now.
Do you require me to repeat anything?
No, I just know that the medicine's going to taste like trash. And you're going to bring me inside.
Very well, it's gonna take a moment. Please, come on in. The place has been repaired recently.
Repaired? What happened?
There was an accident. I only heard secondhand details, or other, well, rumors that someone exploded, or other around, well, it's complicated magic thing, and I'm really do not do much magic. Question, are you allergic to any specific ingredients, or just anything at all that might cause wrong reaction in you?
Allergies? I don't believe so, no.
Or just do you in general have, you know that you have something that if I use it on you, it's gonna harm you? Like, you know, Fae have cold iron.
I do not believe so. I have never experienced any allergic reactions to a lot of things before.
Very well.
There's nothing natural.
Then I'm gonna proceed to work with haste.
Of course.
Alright. Water is inside, yes, excellent. Alright, that's gonna boil. This, and this. Right? This, and this. Should make for an easy remedy. Takes out mortar. Right. Then this is gonna cook. It's gonna be a minute or two. Out of curiosity, may I ask?
Of course.
What do you do for a living, I guess? Or rather, if you are here in Aether, do you have an idea what are you going to do?
Well, back where I'm from, I used to be a curator in a library. But technically, it's people have different terms for it. It's either curator or librarian, either one works. So now that I've discovered that there's a library here, I need to find this Percival person and see if I can work with them on the library.
There is a library. Well, if you do know where it is, please tell me, because I'm also interested in procuring some knowledge from it.
Of course, yeah, I know where it is, I just need to find Mr. Percival. It should be next to the forge on the right.
Huh. Good to know. Right. Okay. The consistency seems to be fine. Alright. Alright. Final. Wink. Alright. Pour into the cup. Right.
Oh, that is a skeleton.
I am not even asking about that. You will quickly learn that crazy is the new normal in Aether, and you're gonna find plenty of different things. Gonna hand you a cup.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character,
Thank you.
do you have a dice roller?
I do, yes.
Okay, so if you want, you may roll for how does it work. But it's medicine, it's not gonna taste great.
Yeah, I know. Alright, let me roll a d20. Rolls a 12, so I'd say it should work. He's relatively alright.
+2 from the healer, I guess.
So 14.
Right, down you go. Just drink it all up at once, so you don't have to.
Oh god. I've definitely had worse, but I'm still not used to that.
As long as it's gonna do its job, then that's fine. You understand that sadly in terms of medicine, the taste is not even secondary, it's tertiary concern. If at all.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's... God, definitely could taste worse, trust me. I come from a place that's been ravaged by war. Don't exactly have too much supplies when it comes to things. That's why I chose to be a librarian where I'm from. Being able to preserve the past is a good thing.
That's
God.
Definitely a worthy cause. Well, I try to help instead of harm. As healers do not harm. Well, I hope this will not harm you and instead help you. It might not act instantly, but I hope you will be feeling better in the near future.
It's no miracle cure, but it's something. How much do I owe you for that, by the way?
Oh, give me a moment, because I believe they did had some... what's the word? Pricing, but I'm not sure if it's finalized. Just give me a moment.
Of course.
Okay, where is it? All right. Okay, let's just say the ingredients we are alright stocked, nothing excellent, and the ingredients are commonplace. I would say for this remedy it would be 10 copper.
Yeah, no.
In case it turns out that I either overcharged you or said that took not enough. In case it will require healing next time, we will adjust the price. I do not try to concern myself too much with the economic side. You know, when the life is on the line, you know, money is not important in most cases.
Of course. Well, I mean, if it turns out that you did overcharge me, just take the extra as a tip, I suppose.
That's mighty gracious of you.
You're fine. Considering how speedy you made everything look, I'd say it was worth it.
Well, I think that's what I can do for you, unless there's another concern that you believe will require attention of a healer.
No, I don't. As of right now, no, other than the whole mana situation I told you about, but you can't exactly help me with that, so yeah.
Yes, I think the mage tower is right there, so maybe someone there, or... I know there's this...
Yes, I heard about this Mr. Califax, but I haven't seen him around yet. I have to talk with him, because I can do magic, and I suppose it should be my first stop there.
I don't think he's usually present around these hours. There's one Night Tempest, but I think he might be using magic, but I'm not sure if he deals with that.
Yeah, I've seen that one, yeah. I saw him do the whole training thing. He was in the arena and all that.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Thank you for your help.
Yes, no problem.
I need some healing.
Come on in.
Are you done trying to shoot somebody? Hello.
What seems to be the problem?
Let's follow the grounds and may not have a couple of cracked ribs and really swollen jewels.
Careful, just careful, slow movements.
Ow.
Alright. Sorry, just give me a moment. So you say there are like cuts, bruises, any possibility of broken bones or anything of the sort?
You see a lot of bruising. There may be a little bit of cut here and there, but mostly bruises around the chest area.
Alright.
You notice there may be 2 cracked ribs or, as well as swollen man jewels.
Oh. Alright. For those, I probably could use help of Basilica with her ice powers. Cold is a good thing. But yes, for cuts and bruises. Give me a moment, I believe we should have some bandages. Okay, this. Right. Right, I know it might be uncomfortable, but with potential for cracked ribs, try not to lay down, try to keep up like straight position and not like do not change too much. I'm gonna very gently just check, try to confirm if there might be like cracked ribs. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much pain do you feel in, near the ribs area? 8?
Let me roll. Oh, wait, you got an 8? Okay.
Alright. Right.
Not too bad, but it definitely does. I do feel like.
Try to like. Do not try to hold breath. Just try to keep shallow but regular breath. Do not take large gasps of air. Just calm, steady, and shallow as much as possible. Alright, out of character. Wonder will start bandaging cuts. Taking wet cloth and gently apply it to the area with bruising to try and apply a little bit of coldness against the bruising. Alright. It's gonna be here. Let's see. Bandaging
hello,
around
John.
the chest area.
Jacko went and got friend.
A little bit of wet.
Thank you.
Actually, alcohol for as an anesthetic might be a good idea. You might not feel as much pain.
Okay.
So
just leave it right there. I'll have it.
Alright. Alright. Okay, seems like most of the cuts and bruises are, at the very least, rid. You may pull down your hands. Okay, in general, out of character, if you have a dice roller and you want to roll to see how well or not this treatment went, you may. I don't have a dice roller on me.
Let me do that very quick. By using the power of Google. A 13.
I'm a healer, so with plus 2, so that's...
Oh, plus 2, so that'll be 15. Pretty well. Very well.
Alright. So for the bruising, so for the potentially cracked rib, thankfully, from what I can gauge without, opening you up, it's not fully broken. And if you avoid any strenuous activity and try not to do any rapid movements, do not, go down, like grab for something, it shouldn't get worse. Applying more cold water over time, or if you can find, I don't know, do you know Lady Basilica? One of the healers' black clothing has a cloud of icy magic around her.
Yeah, she was at the grounds too, but she was fighting Zoan immediately after I got after my fight.
Ice is a very good counter to bruises, and it can counteract feeling of pain. So if she'll be free, that might be a good additional, after treatment. But yes, you should avoid any combat for a while. And other than that, yeah, you can go with the alcohol, so you should feel less pain. And I think the only thing more that can be done for the internal injuries is to get anyone that has magical healing and they can accelerate your regenerative abilities.
That would be a healing potion. You could probably buy some off of the alchemist, maybe.
Sorry, you there. I do not recall your name, but do you also require healing or?
No.
Yes.
I might need an assistance of a healer.
Can take these.
Okay. There is a bed free there. I just finished with the the one.
There is a plant that has collapsed outside and keeps wanting flesh to eat.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be rude.
What?
And somebody's going to help them, so I thought I'd get a healer just in case the plant needs it or the plant attacks the person who's helping them.
Oh.
Where's the plant?
Okay.
Still nice hat.
By the library, across from it, in the church.
I don't know where the library is.
Hello, Harrigan. How are you doing?
Got my ass kicked. Alright, well, thank you, Doc. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Yeah, stay safe. Take care.
I keep thinking I hear something.
There he is.
Oh, he's up and about again.
Which flat?
Our business.
This one.
So,
Okay, not that one.
let me pull out this.
This one seems unwell.
Speaking of good
Come here.
business,
Come.
why this fella right here? And he looks like
Felix, I need an opinion.
Opinion?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Is there?
Does this yellow look bad?
It's got little mandibles and a proboscis in the front. And you take these little mandibles and you attach it to something.
I mean,
Can I
golden
help you with something?
Are you saying for you or for someone else?
I'm good.
With the green?
Person. But yes, just take that. Fill the.
It's very chippy and bright. I'm not sure it's your style.
Yeah, I got a headache for a moment,
I
so.
keep getting headaches.
No.
I think
This is Aether
I'm sorry,
thing, right?
I'm new to place and I still don't know where everything is.
I'd look like Inigo.
I need you to suffer the way I suffer.
No.
A few weeks. A few weeks.
I was the one, like,
I was looking at
I would love to help, but if this is anything magical, I think the
Are you the legendary Stacy of the Bay?
mage might help.
Let's go with you.
The cooler colors always cool.
Oh my goodness, this is terrible.
And in case anyone asks, I just have to go for a moment to the bridge to hydrate, so I will be right back.
Stacy has a really tall hat.
I understand that you're looking for lots of.
You listen to the religious pros about
Suddenly, it is extremely busy. But you know what? I like it. I like it. Everything alright?
Yeah, I'm just vibing. How you doing?
Suddenly it became very busy, but I like it.
Yeah, that's Aether for you. It'll take you by the cuffs and drag you on an adventure.
Out of curiosity, did we perhaps had today a little bit more people than usual on EU sessions, or just it's the same?
Oh yeah, no, we're probably like, I don't know, like 50 people.
20% more, yeah.
Oh yeah, so definitely it's more.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to hydrate. I'm gonna go up
Good.
there. I need to take a break.
Yeah, get some water.
Sounds good.
So, I need to hydrate.
That's it.